Come on, Brooklyn.
Gonna party tonight.
Come on, Queens.
Where's Shorty?
Come on, Bronx. Come on, Staten Island. Come on, Manhattan.
Where's Shorty?
Let's go.
Gonna party tonight, all night. Where's Shorty tonight, all night. Gonna party tonight, all night. Where's Shorty tonight, all night.
I'm back like I never left.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I'ma party in the moon until the sun goes down, but till the sun.
Thank you so much, VeroG. And once again, I'm very happy that you were well enough to come here tonight. And I'm so glad you got better also. And for those of you guys who want kept the prayers with, thank you guys. I really appreciate that too. And before I begin, I also want to thank Jason and DJ Chef playing the ones and the twos. You know, let's all have a great show tonight. And we're also going to have some amazing artists tonight. And it's going to be a dope show. It really is. And let me start with a few about myself. You know, I'm an artist also. I'm a poet as well. I also have a book out called Words in the Heart, so I'm a published poet as well. And I have copies I'm selling for $10 today. So if you're interested, you know, hit me up after. You know, I have copies on yours. All right. You got nothing? I ain't so that being said, let me start 3 pieces for y'all. The first one I'd like to read to y'all is called "You Are Worthy," and here it goes. You are worthy of true love. You are my love. Not his or her love, my love. You are my priority, and that's how it should always be. Forgive you when no one else can. I am your fiance, your future husband. When you feel darkness swallowing you, when you feel bad vibes following you, there's something I always say to remind you, the truth, the real truth. This is not to boost your ego or hide your pain. This is to take you out of the dark place where you've remained. The past should not define you, because you see, you are loved and you are worthy. And by the way, just so you guys know, if you guys have ever suffered from, you know, sadness in your life and you don't feel worthy, always remember you are worthy of true love. And if you ever find someone special in your heart that cherishes you, always cherish it back, because there's no better appreciation to have somebody that not only loves you, but gives it back. For real. Just letting you know, man. You know, that was a beautiful thing. It really is. It really is. Alright, so, let me give you an inspirational poem that I always like to read. It's called, "Did You Wake Up Feeling Alive Today?" And here we go with that. Did you wake up feeling alive today? Did you wake up saying today was going to be a great day? Even if it's going to a sucky-ass 9 to 5, it should still be a great day to be alive. For tomorrow is not promised to us. The person that can decide that is the man above. Most won't live to see tomorrow. Most will live in sorrow, which is why we have to thank God for being alive, for giving the opportunity to strive. Most won't live to seek such possibilities. Most will fail and live in hostility. We shouldn't be jealous of those who already have success. We shouldn't live our lives full of worry and stress. Instead, let's focus on building tomorrow a better future and to become winners, never losers. And to thank God for the opportunity to wake up every morning, to live life in happiness, never in mourning. When most have given up or died, let's all thank God for being alive. This next piece I want to read to y'all is something that was endearing to me. Typically I do love and inspirational poems and sometimes erotic shit also, but sometimes I like to do different stuff. And I wanted to read this to y'all because, I'm in a job and I'm trying to start my own business because I want to be tied into a job for the rest of my life. And many of us don't realize that, we're working for people who controls us and stuff like that. If you really think about it, control what we do, control how much we get paid, control our schedule, when we can take vacation. Who wants to live like that all our lives? I know I don't. Does any of you? Yeah. No. So, in comes this poem I'm going to read to y'all called Controlled Society, and here it goes. We live in a controlled society. Who does it benefit? Neither you or me. We're trained to work like slaves day after day, work all our lives till we're old or gray. They teach us to get good grades and get a job with benefits, but most people do it just for the hell of it. They say the best way to progress is to move up, get in a better position, become your own boss. But the problem is you're never your own boss, and most people don't realize that and they're so lost. Wait. Let me hold on that. All right, here we go. The working life is not as glamorous as it seems. It's all just one big pyramid scheme. We step over people trying to reach the top, thinking we got this career unlocked. But you still have to answer to someone, and you can still get fired. A job is a cutthroat business, no sympathy required. Having your own business is the best option. The way we've been trained will soon be forgotten. No one working for a boss, no one to answer to. Soon those days will be through. It's time to stop being a slave to a job or a career. Time to take a leap, take risks, face fears. No more corporate ladders to climb. It's time to take control of our own lives. All right. Oh, cool. All right. Well, let me read one more poem to y'all before we introduce all the other artists. So let me go on my phone over here because this one I cannot memorize usually. So, but I love reading this to the audience, and I haven't read it to you guys before. So you guys gonna love this one. I'm telling you right now. I have a feeling. All right. Here's a poem called "He Can't Love You," and here it goes. He can't love you. What part don't you understand? He can't love you because he can't be a man. He can't offer you no love or comfort. All he can do is freak you under the covers. He can't offer you no flowers. Maybe he can only offer you golden showers. He can't take you on a night on the town. Netflix and chill, that's what's going down. He has other women in tow. He may have other guys on the low. Faithfulness is not in his DNA. He ain't gonna love you, no way. He will break your heart and leave you confused. Your trust, he will continue to abuse. Drain your time, your money, everything. Leave you barely hanging on a string. He's not worth it. Find someone else. Don't keep on fooling yourself. There's better men out there. He can't love you because he just don't care. Those are all the poems I'd like to read out for tonight. And once again, if you guys are interested in a copy of my book, Words from the Heart, I have it for $10. You will come see me after, I've definitely got copies here on deck. So, let's begin. Yes, let's begin this poetry slam. We got a great lineup coming up. And the first person I'd like to introduce to the stage is my main man, Mookie Mania. Yeah, man, you're gonna love this guy. I'm telling you, I've listened to his poems many times. Very talented brother over here. Loves to mix comedy with poetry. I can't wait for you guys to hear what he's got to say. Here you are, Mookie.
It's an honor. Thank you, my brother. Clap it up for James D. Rivera, y'all. This is such an amazing guy, y'all. Such an amazing guy. Thank you for DJ Chef, thank you for Jerome, thank you for Jason, thank you for me. Obviously, I love you guys. So, I'm Mookie. So I'm about to share some of my comics, my poetry, and my motion people. Is that alright with you guys? Cool, cool, cool? So, I'm gonna get into it. Yeah, guys with me on this, right? Nice. Alright, I'm gonna start my part 1 mission, okay? You don't have to do nothing to a person for them to dislike you just because yourself will make them hate you. Stay away from people who count your mistakes from you. Let me run that back. Stay away from people who count your mistakes when you need to count for help. If you expect something in return for being a nice person, you are now a nice person. If I ever help you in any way, you don't owe me nothing. The next person you owe is the next person who also needs help. When you're a good person, you don't lose people. They lose. Once you have accepted your flaws, no one cannot use them against you. You are always going to be crazy to someone who just can't manipulate you. Get you some friends. Get you some friends that will pull you out of the pit and not tell anyone where you were. A lot of my experiences broke my heart but fixed my vision. There is no one stronger than a broken person who can't repel themselves. It's okay if you fall apart sometimes. Tacos fall apart and we still love them. Understand the way your lady acts is a reflection of how you treat her. No woman that builds a foundation by herself is gonna let a guy control her life. Ladies, sometimes gotta let a man become another woman's headache while you become another man's blessing. One woman's trash is another woman's trash. You didn't change, sis. Fellas, stop disturbing the women you're not ready for. There is nothing more beautiful than being black. An educated black man and an educated black woman is the biggest threat to America. Earth without black women is just unseasoned earth. I ain't lying. I will block someone in the middle of them typing. I said, shut up. Netflix has the worst movies. Netflix has the worst movie selection. No wonder everyone just started having sex. A group of people hanging out together and not getting money is called a non-profit organization. You are dating somebody's ex. Somebody is dating your ex. Your ex is dating somebody's ex. In this life, we are all X-Men. I don't get mad. I don't get mad at people. I act like they died. I am good. Sleeping alone at night is 10 times better than sleeping next to the wrong spirit. Heal before having children, so your children won't have to hear from having you as a parent. Not every disagreement is an argument. Step your communication skills up. Men don't chase women anymore. Imagine chasing a debit order. Stop dating people you don't like because you're bored. Not liking doesn't stop from God from blessing me. Social media needs to shut down for a year so people can go back to brain themselves. Quiet people are actually talkative around the right people. You disrespect yourself every time you run back to a person that treated you with disrespect. I am saving another person's number. As soon you save the number, then lose their minds. I have a few more, y'all. Just give me a second. I know this sounds real good, though. It sounds real good. You can't grow with, excuse me, let me run that back again. You can't grow old with someone that don't want to grow with you. Fellas, not all your family members are, not all your relatives are family. Everyone with money isn't happy. And everyone who's broke isn't sad. I quit judging people when God showed me how quick He can put me in His shoes. Making your success story louder than your excuse story. If I don't kiss you by the end of the day, it wasn't a date. We were just hanging out. The more fake you are, the bigger your circle your friends will be. The more the real you are, the smaller your circle of your friends. I don't need 5 girls. Just give me one girl with 5 different wigs. Only reason it's called almond milk is because no one cannot say nudges. We have to straight face. Oh. I never pray for your enemies to die. You might lose most of your family members. Having a man at the age where sleep is more important than fun. Respect women. Huh?
Few seconds.
Oh, a few seconds. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, my last one. Yeah, it's my last one. Let me find a good one for you guys. There's a lot. Oh yeah, I'm gonna deal with this one, please. Oh yeah, I got this one. Yeah, snap.
Yeah.
I got it. Every household has that legend. Every household has a legend who hates church but has a good heart than everyone in the house.
Oh yeah. Perfect. Yeah.
All right, Mookie.
Thank you, Mookie.
Run out of time.
Give it up for Mookie, man.
Give it up for Mookie. Give it up for Mookie.
Always great performance everywhere he goes, man. That was very, very pleasant. next person I would like to introduce, she is from Puerto Rico.
Woo!
Also representing her country, and from what her conversation was learned, she loves her country very much. Come up to the stage, Miss Mania Posa. Welcome for Mania Posa.
Welcome!
Gracias, thank you. Good evening. Buenas noches. A continuación estaré interpretando una poesía titulada Con lauros y con gloria, por Cristina Cabán Feliciano. Está inspirada sobre el huracán María en Puerto Rico y dedicada a los temblores de Puerto Rico en Ponce y el área sur. ¿Qué será de Puerto Rico? Ay, bendito. Hoy lloro por mi viejo San Juan. Hoy lloro por Ponce, por Guayanilla, por Utuado, por Yauco, por los 78 municipios que componen mi corazón y me hacen ser quien soy. Hoy lamento el silencio del coquí, mientras la noche gritaba, mientras el viento rugía, mientras la tierra vibraba, la terrible destrucción caía por las calles, besando los pies de los sobrevivientes, que se preguntan cómo y por qué, pero ella no responde y decide nunca responder. La madre tierra se encierra en el yunque a progresar sus pensamientos y su pena, el dolor que solo una madre siente al ver a su hija tirada en el suelo, con la cara destrozada. Pero llega la abuela y le dice: levántate de ahí, ven a lavarte la cara. Juntas se levantan de la mano, juntas se levantan del corazón y caminan hacia el río desbordado. Hoy, con rasguños en el pecho, Borinquen camina, Borinquen se limpia, Borinquen camina, Borinquen se amarra el pelo, Borinquen se limpia el rostro. Hoy rezo por Ponce, rezo por Yunco, rezo por Peñuela, rezo por Yauco, por los 78 municipios que componen mi alma y me hacen ser boricua. Puerto Rico se levanta. Bendiciones.
All right, everybody. Give up a round of applause for Mania Posa, everybody. All right. The next person I would like to introduce you out to the stage, I just met him actually today, and he was just on DTF Radio yesterday. And he's also a poet as well. He's got a book out. His name is Jay Wrights. So let's put him up on the stage, Mr. Jay Wrights. Please come down to the stage. Yeah. And while we're getting ready, let's all give Jay Wrights a hand, man. Don't worry, man. We'll get you, my baby. We'll get you for sure. Give up a hand for Jay Wrights, everybody.
Just 1 second, Jay Wright. Loading up the music.
We got a song for you guys, a narrated song. Before we put the song on, let me just do a freestyle of a poem.
Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
If you were to look behind the smile, you would encounter tears equivalent to a mile. Many promise to stand firm as a stone. Instead, I remain alone. This is my life before you. You have erased such a place with virtues I could taste. You are my today, my tomorrow, substance in the world without sorrow. Today, when you look into these eyes, you would only see you, a soul revealing a reflection of you. affection so true. My eyes went to answer any question for you. My life was a game I allowed people to play. You have showed me a better way. Now I'm burning to rise. You are the truth behind these eyes. You got the song ready, brother? This song right here is a narrated song. I can't rap, I can't sing, but I can write.
Give me 2 more seconds. Give me 2 more seconds.
No problem, brother. And I wrote this narrated song, guys, to get out there to the world, just to say, hey, listen, man, we're gonna put something together. Like, I'm trying to get it on film. So it's a story, it's not real. I just wrote it, and I only know the first verse, and then the second verse I'm gonna let ride out. But remember, you gotta turn it up too, because it was recorded low. I'm wearing the glasses because I'm emotional. Like I said, I gotta hide my damn eyes. Shit, I'm working 6 days a week, 10 hours, man. As an optician, I got a day off, and here I am making a dream. I started doing this like 2 years ago. Taking it real serious as a writer. Day of my life, the day I lost my wife. True and true as I dropped, despite changing the plot, my wife was shot. My wife was shot. My life just stopped. It was a long night. It felt like forever. What a storm to weather. They harmed my treasure. So angry, my nerves just kept festering. My gun was licensed, but still they took me in for questioning. I arrived at the hospital today. The doctors didn't want to say, but the love of my life just passed away. Damn, she was the air that I took in. When I lost, she made me feel like I could win. Made me smile when I wanted to grin. Here we are at a situation so unusual. My babies are lost, crying at the funeral. Why me? How could this be? The love of my life is gone. My kids seem so weak, and once I was so strong. I have to find who is behind this. Police want a case solved. All I want are the bodies involved. My wife was shot. Now it's time to turn the tables and change their plot. That's in my heart, but I have to play smart. Think of my kid instead of doing a life bid. Although it kills me inside, I have to let this one slide and bury my pride. So much heartache, so much pain. This storm is an endless rain. My eyes are swollen shut, so sore. They damage my soul to the core. I can't bear it anymore. Tears I drop. Damn, my wife was shot. You in my heart and my soul, the one I would truly miss. I felt your spirit in each and every kiss. What we shared was such a bliss. The air just lost its bliss. Alright, that was it.
Give it up to Jay Wright, man. Give it up for him.
Is my time up? Yeah. Nah, I got one more, but
Go.
Let me see something off the top of my head.
You still got about 4 minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes? I'm gonna make this real quick, guys. In everything I do, I see you. In each moment, I yearn to be you. We are one, a complete whole, merging one heart and moving with one soul. In your time of despair, allow me to hear it. This close silent word, spoken by your spirit. I walk in you, you are felt walking in me. This foundation not falter, we are destined to be. My heart sighs, joyful cries. In your world of truth, there are no lies. I am yours forever. You are treasure, found beyond measure. This ring gives you the faith, which gives you my life. You have been my friend, I'm so proud to call my wife.
God bless, without all the emotions. God bless, guys. Thanks.
All right. Give it up for Jay Bric once again, everybody. I'm telling you, man, this is great support you guys are giving, man. It really is. All right, now for the last person I'd like to introduce here is Chevon. He's also a great dope and great artist. You know, I've had the pleasure of performing along with his brother a couple of times, and you know, he's very dope, and I can't wait for you guys to hear what he has to say today as well. Mr. Chevon, sir, please come up to the stage and give a round of applause for Chevon, everybody.
That's the intro.
And you say funny like words, and I'm in you. You say funny like. On the date that my life doesn't matter. Shortly after police have stopped my heart from the people it beats for, forcing me from man to martyr to movement to memory, forcing my mother to stitch back together the pieces of her smile. You most highly touted news outlets, carrying only the most pertinent of information, will be sure to inform all of you that I was no saint. They'll call my non-compliance a deadly sin. You see, no amendment protected my right to bear this blackness or cell phone. They would dig through my closet and ask the skeletons to get my obituary and do anything possible to convince you that my murder was an act deserving of a paid vacation, so to those who knew of me, please. When they leave these bullet holes in my story, if absolutely nothing else, tell them my name. Tell them that my parents gave it to me when it was all that they had to give. That I was one who only dreamt in the daytime because I thought the night stars were too beautiful to miss. Tell them I found stars in the eyes of a girl who now I was never going to get that last name I owe her. Tell them I made love as though I invented it, but never quite figured out how it worked. I was romantic enough to make Cupid blush, but so damn irresponsible he thought me a waste of his arrows. Tell them I laughed as though I had all the time in the world, but often cried as though I saw this coming, because where I'm from, we wear matching hoodies with the Reaper, so he doesn't have trouble finding us, where buying the black kid's birthday present before the date itself was more gamble than gift, so tell them I gave. Didn't matter if my glass was half empty or half full, as long as we could pour into others. Tell them we were poor. Didn't always have 2 cents to rub together, so we did it with our hands. We called it prayer. Called it church, made it of each other, wrapping each other as tightly as the kinks in our hair, called it love, painted it black because that was the only color we had never seen it come in yet. Tell them that we just wanted to see things, like the world, like tomorrow, like examples of people whose bodies equated to more than police descriptions, and I found some in my afterlife, where ancestors taught lessons using an ungentrified textbook. I thought it was crazy that in death they were teaching me what type of person I was, yet in life no one took the time to tell me I was even a person. They said, your name is Chevon. Age, old enough to say I'm fucking up, but young enough to still just call it learning. Gender, mind your business. Ethnicity, real nigga. Yes, nigga with a G-A as in he from East Atlanta, G-A, where anyone who wants there's an ER can get put in one. The days I prayed to turn my tongue into a prosperous weapon, it was sharp as the pocket knife that walked me home at night. I've been 10 toes down since 10 years old, attended the School of Hard Knocks and graduated summa cum laude. I loved like I spoke, loud as hell, often without thinking, but never without purpose. I was 6 feet tall. Mama said stand every damn inch of it, and like a lot of black boys, I learned to love basketball before myself. I often measure my masculinity and my vertical leap. I was a Virgo. I never knew what the fuck that meant, except I was born in September. which means that I was born, which means I had a mother, which means I was somebody's son. So shit, tell them I shined as though I was somebody's son and often burned as though I was somebody's son, one that only dreamt in the daytime that I thought a black sky was too beautiful to miss. I called it heaven's tinted window. Peered through it as I rode shotgun with a guy who hadn't really heard from them in a bit and wanted to know who they'd been praying to. If by any chance it was Jesus, I wonder if he's told them that being perfect didn't exactly keep him from being killed. So when they tell you that I was no saint, tell them they're right. And then tell them it doesn't matter. I appreciate y'all so much, but I only got so much time. And I'm hoping I can squeeze another poem if that's cool with y'all. Knowing that not every African nation had a monarchy. Knowing that of those that did, only a small percentage would be part of a ruling class. Knowing that for a ruling class to even exist, so too would have to be servitude and poverty. I ain't never really liked being called king. Like, government qualified by nothing but lineage, don't that sound mad and what ironic? Like, what could me and the most privileged people possibly have in common? It's the most fragile piece on a chessboard. Acting as though a black king going missing ever stopped the game anyway. Like we don't all just keep moving. Fast as U-Haul trucks after gentrification crushes my kingdom like sandcastle, like I need to be sold a dream. Like I ain't see what they did to the last king that had one. Like anyone called Will Smith Prince before he left West Philly. Like I left East Atlanta. Like some days I wonder if East Atlanta left me where as kids we did things no kings could deal with. I mean boys playing ball at school but men at home. Running so fast you couldn't tell if it was for first down, fiend, or freedom girls. Gathering graduation caps so there'd be no room left for a crown. I remember the last guy to call my cousin princess. Wanted her to call him daddy. Guess that make him king. The funny thing about royalty is how it feels so entitled to put people on their knees. And ain't that just the whitest shit ever? To make colony of a body. How quickly they'll snatch king away and leave you just Rodney. And ain't that just like a king? To have a nightstick to fight his problems. They say heavy is the head that wears the crown. Fuck it, heavy be the hand that built the country. Ask T'Challa what happens when a king meets a nigga from the projects, or maybe we grew up with OGs. Preaching from the porches but never pretending to be perfect. Guys who could snatch a conviction off their record and speak with it just long enough to make sure you knew you had more options than they did. They say it takes a village to raise a child. Bullshit. Big Mama said, child, watch me raise the village. Watch her get medieval with a pot of greens and make something you swear was either magic or medicinal. I watched them call it witchcraft. Call it welfare. Race card. Affirmative action. Crazy how blackness qualifies you for everything, but disqualifies you for everything. Like all we ever asked for was just 40 acres and a mule. Like the only things allowed to come out of this blackness be exit wound. Like every king be James. 6'8", like we ain't claw our way up from 3/5. Drag Excalibur out of Plymouth Rock and made tablecloth of Jim Crow's feathers. King, fuck it, nah. Call me Arthur, call me X, call me Martin, call me the content of your character, call me Reflection, Riot, Raised Fist, Moses of the Red Sea and the Railroad. Call me a poor man's son, call me a rich child's father. Call me when you need me, call me when shit hit the fan. Call me the shit, call me a champion. Know that any gold you've seen on this body was earned. This head bear no crown, just hair like sheep's wool. These feet are from ancestors who walk who march through the fire hoses, which is to say black people have always had a tendency to walk on water. So I ask you, what's a king to a god? I feel like that's my time. If I got 10 seconds, I'm going to say I love y'all and peace.
We love you.
Give it up one more time for Chevon.
I got you, baby. 1 second.
Yes, I really will. That was everybody from the Poetry Slam. I hope you guys enjoyed everybody that was here in the Poetry Slam, and you guys are very well on the stage. I appreciate every single last one of y'all. It was a great show everybody had here today on the stage for the poets, man. So give it up one more time for all the poets.
Yeah.
Give a round of applause for all the reports, please.
Let's give it up for
Thank you.
Thank you, Chef. Much love to you guys in the back. Let's give it up for James. D. Vero, he's an amazing host, yeah? But are you ready to bring all the poets up?
Oh yes, I'm definitely ready. Will all the poets please make your way to this great big stage?
Come on up,
Come on up, everybody.
No, it's all right. No, you're good, baby. You're good. Don't worry about it, you guys, bro. All right, so we're doing the voting session now. As you know, now, who ever seen Apollo?
Yeah, man. Since what's his name? Steve Harvey show?
Oh, yeah, hold on. All right, so, oh, shit, yo, what's going on here? All right, so now, you know how we do Apollo, right?
Yeah.
All right, so look, I know I'm short and I got short arms, so I can't reach for everybody right now, right? Okay, so work with me. So, who applauds for our amazing poet, James Rivera? Okay, I think like a radar or some shit, right? Like, help a sister out here, you know? All right, so, okay, how about Mookie Mania? He's on the spot. Okay, how about Posa? Come on, represent. There's some love in here, shit, all right. How about Chevon? All right, let's pick. How about Chevon? Okay.
Yo, you did it.
No, hold on. Wait, how about J. Rice? Oh, shit.
Yo, the dude did his thing, man.
Oh, but it's up to the crowd.
One more time.
One more time?
Give it up for Jay Wright.
All right, wait. Una más. Chevon. I'm getting turned on over here, Jesus Christ. All right, how about Jerome? All right. I know, but I want to make sure everything's official. What do you think, Jay? Hey, Jay. You want to do the honors, baby?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, and $100 cash prize goes to Chevon, everybody.
Yes. You want to make a speech and a something speech up here? Yeah, and
Easter letters on shirt.
she sourced it to your shirt off.
That's gonna be a little bit more than 100, you know.
Okay.
My mama said, know your worth and all that. I know.
Damn.
Well, I just want to say thank you. Y'all have been an amazing audience. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Y'all got me feeling the warm fuzzies. Thank you, VeroG, for the spotlight, for the showcase, for the platform. I was looking for that word.
You got it, baby. You got it.
Thank you, Dean, for holding it down. And shout out to everyone else who performed.
That's right.
There's a lot of courage to do this. Oh, thank you. That's really good.
But wait, we got a bonus. Hold on.
Stop
We know VeroGSpotlight TV show. We always give love to all the people on the platform, right?
Okay.
I didn't know that. Not only you get to get cash in your hand, brother. And that's real. No, it's real shit. That's real. Ain't no monopoly shit in that motherfucker. I'm not gonna say how much, but y'all gonna chase them down on the east side. Okay, I feel you, brother. I feel you. You're also gonna get a DTF official radio interview exclusive.
Oh!
Yeah. So we're gonna make sure you let us know when you're available. We'll hook that up for you as well.
Love it.
Yes, and again, everybody's a winner here. You know that. Everybody, all the artists and poets. You know I never leave nobody out. So, with that said, all the amazing winner-ups, you're going to be on the VeroGSpotlight magazine. That's right. You will have an eye for your poetry. And I'll make that we'll be on March 1st. It'll be released on March 1st. Yes, so send me your song. I'll make an ad for you all. you up, and you look great. How you guys all feel? I feel like we're doing like an interview with everybody. Come on.
I feel good.
Y'all feel cool? Y'all feel great? Yeah? Mookie's like, fuck my life. Okay, hold on. All right, guys. So, can you give applause for all the amazing poets on stage?